two skincare products targeting zombie cells or senescent cells, but they're actually going about it differently. So here's what you need to know before you pick one over the other. Very quick science first. A senescent cell is a cell that's entered long-term growth detention, which means it's hanging around like a piece of trash that's not being taken out like it should. But actually, senescence isn't always a bad thing. It's actually kind of useful in things like short-term wound healing. The problem is when senescent cells hang around too long, then they accumulate, and then they release inflammatory signals, which affect the cells around them. And inflammation in the skin is not a good thing. It can show up as aging, as pigmentation. So when people say we need to clear zombie cells, steady on slightly. We don't want to chuck out everyone in the building, but we do want to chuck out some. Now, the OneSkin OS1. And this is an important distinction. The OS1 is actually xenomorphic, not a classic senolytic. And no, I didn't know that either. The published work suggests that the peptide, decapeptide 52, reduces senescence markers and signaling and helps to stop cells becoming deeper in their senescent state, rather than simply getting rid of them. There's actually peer-reviewed research on this and a double-blind human study. So the evidence base for the OS1 is actually quite interesting. Then the Peach and Lily Advanced Rebound BioGlow Zombie Cream. My fluff, that's the name. This uses what they call a 6.1% tri-senolytic system, which is 3% Etowel Youth, an alpine willow herb extract, 0.1% fisetin or fisetin, and 3% of their biosynthetic growth factor. But the bit to be a bit careful with here is the evidence. The Etowel Youth, or alpine extract, has ingredient level clinical testing aimed at senescent cells. Peach and Lily's very dramatic 6 years and 2 weeks claim comes from that 3% Etowel testing, not from a trial of the finished zombie cream itself. And yes, that can actually make a difference. Ingredient level testing and product level testing can yield very different results. However, the nice thing is that Peach and Lily are very transparent about this, which I do respect, but it is in the small print, the very small print. Now, fisetin, which is their other ingredient, is actually very interesting in senescence research, but most of that evidence is not 0.1% fisetin in a cosmetic cream, cleared senescent cells in human facial skin. So, context. So on the science right now, OS1 has the stronger finished product evidence. Peach and Lily is newer. It's using a different strategy. The formula itself looks very good though, but I wouldn't put the evidence for the two on the same shelf at this time. Remember, with either of these, the effect you're getting may not be immediately noticeable in your skin. For example, like a retinoid. It's doing work underneath for longevity and skin support, so try not to be too impatient with it. I have used the OneSkin twice, and I liked it. But yeah, it's not like I noticed a massive difference, as I said. But I would use it again, because I know what quiet work it's doing underneath.